I'm Brendon Westacott and I work for Business Link as an environmental specialist. I'm going to talk to you today about some of the fundamental principles behind eco-build and eco-design. When locating a sustainable building, you need to consider various factors. Not just the environmental factors, but also the social factors and the economic factors that will determine the future usage of that building. For example, with the local environment, what is the landscape like? Is there an opportunity to site the building so that it can harvest as much solar energy as possible? And with the wider environmental aspects, if this building is going to house people that are going to work out of it, do people live nearby that are going to be able to access the building through transport mechanisms? Design in renewable and on-site generation capacity for the building, where possible, but also allow for flexibility because the future usage of the building may vary. Use building management systems and smart metering to allow the building to operate itself. Consider using a sustainable buildings design methodology, for example BREEAM or Passive House. These will give you a methodology to make sure that all sustainability aspects are designed into the building, and will also give you something to show people at the end that the building has been designed sustainably. Design energy and water efficiency as far as possible as you can into the build. This will not only save on short-term utility costs for the building, but will add to the asset value of the building in the future. Also, does the building have a financial future? If you build a building which is too bespoke for one specific purpose, if the building at a later date has a different purpose, it will need to be reconfigured, altered, or even knocked down. That isn't a sustainable future for the building. Consider what might happen when the building is either altered or taken down, whether these materials can be reused or recycled. And also finally, try to consider the visual impact of the building. Is this going to be a building that people are going to want to work in or own 50 years from now? Because if it's not, the building won't be sustainable. A significant part of the building's whole life environmental impact occurs at the build stage. There are two ways you can help to control this. The first is to use site waste management plans to help reuse materials on site to reduce resource inefficiency. And secondly, you can look at the construction company that you use to carry out the build for you. Do they have environmental practices in place, maybe even environmental management systems in place to control their environmental impact? This will reduce the impact of the build. Make sure you are getting value for money out of your sustainable building. Typically it will cost more to build than a building regulations building, so you want to track the performance of the building immediately after construction, check the thermal qualities of the building are behaving properly and all the appliances are. And the longer the inefficiencies go on, the greater the costs will be. Try to be as bold as possible in your approach to designing the building and choosing the technologies for that building. Cutting-edge, innovative technologies will become the standard technologies of the future. However, also try to carry out as much research as possible. Go and see them in situ, speak to the people who operate those technologies, find out if there's any glitches or not. I've just touched on some of the points of sustainable design. If you build a building that is sustainable, it will maintain its value well into the future because it's future-proof. You'll have the satisfaction of having a building that people will want to occupy and work in, and also you'll know that that building's environmental impact has been reduced as much as was possible.